Adventures. Everybody here zip line before? Everybody? Oh, great, good. Everybody zip line here before?
Yes.
All right, good. So we got a couple people in here. Guys, I just want to let you guys know that everything out here is an adventure, an outdoor adventure activity. So with that said, we have to make sure that we make a verbal contract that we're going to have fun, that we're going to make sure we have safety, and you guys are going to have a voice, guys, just in case if you see anything that needs to be notified or anything else, if you guys see something that goes around safety, okay? Also, outside activities is a challenge by choice, guys. There's going to be times that we're going to challenge you guys at height levels and everything else that may be outside your normal element that may alarm you or anything. We're going to encourage you to keep going on, but at any time, should you want to come back down, we will let you come back down, guys. We want to make sure your safety is number one. All right? Anybody? You said you guys have all zip line here, right? So you guys are all familiar with zip lines. Guys, there's a history of zip line. There's the old school zip line, the traditional zip line. It's called a pendulum, which basically you go from a high point to another high point, and you zip, and you keep going back and forth till you stop at a lower point. All right? And when it happens then, we'll get a ladder and we'll take you off. That's kind of the old school. We don't like doing that anymore. It's not really that fun, right? Okay? So the newer advanced, more popular zip lines now is called canopy tours. Everybody familiar with canopy tours? Canopy tours, what you're going to find like in Gatlinburg and stuff like that. They're not my favorite because basically what you do is you go from treetop to treetops with a group, and all you do is you're at the mercy of your facilitator. They'll take you and go to the next tree, and you guys all hug a tree. You go to the next line, hug a tree, go to the next line, hug a tree. All right? Guys, ours are a little different here. They're called land-to-land zips. They're more of the new institutional zip lines involved in zip lining. Basically, they're all land-to-land zips with the exception of a few platform-to-land. Okay. Basically, I like them the best because we all go in a group effort through a trail through the woods. And basically, what we do is you clip yourself on. If you guys want to go faster, you can run and go faster. You got your own self-powering and all that. You guys will work your own equipment and you'll land it yourself. Okay. Guys, I want to go over some of the equipment you're going to be using today. Guys, this here is a two-stage carabiner. Okay, we call it a two-stage carabiner because basically what it is, it takes two actions to open it. You pull down and push in. Okay, two-stage. Also, we also call this our lifeline. We call it our lifeline because it's the only thing that will hold you onto the zip line. Okay, this here is a replica of a zip line. It's a 3/8-inch steel cable, aviation steel cable. Okay, this is an exact replica of what we'll be zipping on today. We also have a safety line, just like so. It's a lanyard on a carabiner. Got ACT certification, does not require us to have this. However, I'm a firefighter as well outside of this, and I like redundancy systems, so why not? We have this just in case this fails. All right. We also have our elephant trunk, also known as a lanyard. His first name is a lanyard, but I call it elephant trunk because what we do is we throw it over our shoulders for carrying around once we go from trail to trail to zips, okay? And last but not least, we have our seat harness, okay? It's called a seat harness because basically what it does is it creates a nice little seat for you to sit in and hold on to the lanyards while you're zip lining. Any questions about that? The other last bit of equipment we use here, guys, is our helmets. I like to name them turtle shells. We call them turtle shells strictly because they look like turtle shells once they put it on your head. Okay, guys? Petzl's our name brand. That helps you memorize that that is the front. Okay? We'll go over how to put this equipment on in just a second. Guys, some of the safeties we need to know today is once you zip line. Goes along with being able to put the equipment on. Okay? As I said earlier today, or just recently, this here is the aviation steel cable. So what you're going to do, once you have your equipment on, you're going to open your carabiner. You're going to place it on the line just like so. Okay? You can go on this way or this way. It does not matter. Either way is correct. Okay? So you stick it on that way. So we're going to visualize that we're going that way today. So visualizing that, you'll take your safety next. And you clip it on the line completely right behind you. All right? It does not go on like this because it will not work. Okay? It does not go in the front. It goes behind you, put it on the line completely, and just step it up there, right there in that little notch. Okay? This time you want to give it a nice little tug. You make sure you get a nice little sound like that. You got ball bearings inside. You want to make sure they're gliding along the cable just perfectly. Okay? Guys, when you put this on, if you try to squeeze it in like this or upside down, it's not going to go on correctly. Okay? Just make sure you put it on like that. Put your safety line on and just sit in that notch and give a nice little tug and you should be good to go. Alright? While you're zipping, you're more than welcome to hold on to your elephant trunk. Have your hands out to your hips. Hold your feet if you possibly can, or have your hands out wide. Okay, it's whichever one makes you feel more comfortable. However, once you put this pulley on the zip line, this pulley becomes a no hand zone. it becomes a no hand zone because it's a safety issue. Guys, just being stationary like this, if you have your fingers up here, this will move along with your fingers and will pinch your fingers. If you're zip lining, you tend to put your fingers up on the zip line. This pulley will not stop your fingers. We don't want to lose your fingers today, correct? Correct. All right, good. So, once we put our hands up here on the pulley, it becomes a what? A no hand zone, okay? All right. Guys, last but not least, once you're enjoying the zip line and you're going, okay? You're going and you're riding the zip line, you're having a great time, you're going to come into the land. What are you going to do? You're going to need to learn how to land, okay? It's pretty common, simple. Basically, land's going to be coming up to you. Put your feet down and just step your feet onto the ground just like you're landing on an aircraft carrier or an airplane, okay? If you tend to be coming in backwards, try to do the backwards landing, just like so, all right? However, sometimes not everybody lands the backwards landing. So what you need to do is you're going to come in on your backwards, on your fanny. When that happens, we're all going to scream what?
Butt landing.
Butt landing. All right, guys? Don't be alarmed. Everybody here or somebody here will butt land. Guys, if you try to hide it, do not worry. We'll have a resemblance on your bottom, okay? We do it just for fun again. All right? Everybody understand how the equipment works and all the safety stuff, correct? All right. Well, if I can get a supermodel here, I'll show you guys how to get dressed. First, hand us off. All right, guys. If I can get everybody's attention on this, I call this the test. Basically, I just want to see how well you guys pay attention. I like to go over this once, then we'll hand out the gear and see if you guys can do it. All right? All right, everybody see this diagram on your harness? Everybody see the diagram on the front of the harness? All right, guys, that's gonna illustrate the front of the harness. Okay. So what you do is you take the pulley and your lifeline, you place it on the ground, very soft and gentle. This equipment costs a lot of money. We want to take care of it. Plus, what? It's our lifeline, right? Place your harness down on the ground with that logo face down. Make your waist real wide. Then you're gonna make 2 inner loops for your legs, just like so. Alright, guys, you want to make sure this webbing is nice and flat. If any time any of this webbing is crisscross, it's going to go on crooked, it's going to go on wrong. Alright, so just place everything out in front of you like that. Make sure all your webbing's loosened all the way out. Sir, if you step in those 2 loops. You grab your waist at this point. Alright, when you grab your waist, you're going to pull it all the way up past your navel, past your bottom. We don't like to do pants on the ground. Okay? Everybody remember that? Pants on the ground? No, tough crowd. Alright, at this time you're going to take your safety line and your lanyard, what I call it, an elephant trunk. You're going to throw it over your shoulder just like so to keep it out of the way. You're going to grab this red tab here and you're going to pull on it right here at this tab. See this little tab here? That is not what you're going to pull. If you pull that, you'll be pulling all day. It's not going to be doing anything. Okay, that's your tagline for taking it off. So you hold this and you pull your waist. Guys, you want to pull your waist as tight as you possibly can. You're going to pull your waist tight first, then your legs last. Got it? Guys, if you think it's tight, it's probably not tight. So basically what I'll do is go back and just snug it one more time. Okay? Stand right there. Alright, last but not least, guys, remember the turtle shells? Okay? They're pretty simple. These white ones here have 2 buttons in the back. Okay? You push them in, you squeeze them and tighten them like so. The red ones have a lefty-loosey turn tile. Okay? So lefty, loosen it, righty, tighten it. Okay? You'll place the turtle shell on your head, also known as a helmet. Remember, Petzl's the name brand. It goes in the front. Tighten your chin strap. Just tighten up to breathe and scream. Make sure it's adjustable right, and then tighten it back. Everybody got that?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. You don't have to get dressed.
Alright, make him take it off.
Alright, guys, if I can get your attention, please. We're here at the first zip line. I need to go over some of the safety stuff for this zip line, and it actually goes along with the rest of them, okay? Guys, this first zip line here is a platform to land zip line. We also like to call this an elementary. We call it elementary just strictly for the fact that if you haven't zip lined before, or if this is, if you've done it before, it gets you used to your equipment, knowing how your equipment works, and how to get on the line, all right? To get onto this platform, there's 2 staples, okay? A lower staple and an upper staple, and a piece of webbing, all right? So to get on, you put your left foot on the lower staple, your left hand on the upper one, you reach up, grab the webbing, and pull yourself up, just like so, okay? Now what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and get on, show you guys how to zip line and go across. Aaron's going to come up next, and he's going to be our pilot. Our pilot, which basically means he's going to make sure you get clipped on correctly and everything else. I'll be on the other side to make sure you're okay should you need any help landing, all right? We'll see you guys on the other side. What you need to do is you need to step up on this box like so, okay? Aaron's going to ask you, typically a lot of people get in the back, just step forward just a little bit like so. Pull this line down to you so you can reach to put your pulley on, okay? Put it on like so. Next, take your safety line off, put it on the line like so, and you're ready to go, okay? Just lean back and take off.
Bye-bye.